comp. The Zarya falling extremely low. These tanks are barely being kept alive. Pixel Master's dead. There's so little healing for them, and they're forced to back off. And first cap goes. This Lucio Beat's gonna nullify it. The tire comes out. The beat comes out. The tire goes to the back, and North. It's huge. Finding 3. Now the window. North getting 4 in the fight. The window just as celebration from Cam. No one's to be able to touch from Kingdom Come. Rock is missed. Mercy falling a little bit low on the side, but Raging Cool falls, but Codemaster dies with it. It's 1 for 1. The res is coming online, and it actually is punished. The Cam does get the res on the Codemaster, but Epizeuxis is able to punish Kit online for Kingdom Come to save this. Given this on the ground, the Cam dies to the beam, and now Kifa follows. The point is going to soon flip over regarding some stall from Epizeuxis to Kingdom Come, but a clutch is possible. North kills Raging Cool, and they're not killing these targets fast enough. Codemaster does die, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. Raging Cool for Codemaster. You're taking the res does come out on the Raging Cool. They weren't able to punish that. The true focus on the point. Gundam comes back on the Sigma, immediately falls. Raging Cool with a double kill on the sticky. Primal comes out from JCK. Ant has the bind, drops it out. Cam dies from JCK. JCK finding both supports. Tifa on the Pixel Master. It's almost evening up. Kifa has a duplicate, needs to use it before they die. Turns into the monkey. This is going to be a big stall mechanic. Sam knocks JCK off the max, but Gundam died. It's still even. The bomb comes out. Kifa able to kill Slimal. This is so even, back and forth. Another mine's coming out for Sam. And North kills Reborn. Are you kidding me? Are they really clutching this? Epizeuxis, you can't be doing this. Raging Cool falling so low and does die, and it's just Ant on point. And now Ant finally does die. The Mercy is coming back from Pixel Master, comes onto the point. The res is coming up, but it's going to get denied. And Epizeuxis just take the map. Are you kidding me? Want to drop now. This is where the fight starts. The Maywall comes out. Sam is getting frozen. The immortality field is used. Sam does get frozen, but the Raging is forced to go into icicle block. Immortality used on both sides of the shadow already built up. JCK getting stunned out, but Raging Cool and Reborn clutching the fight out and getting the kills when needed. And it's going to be Black with the May ultimate is used, and it's huge. It freezes so many members. The High Noon comes out. It's huge. Back again. North fighting 3 Gundam. It's both DPS against Ant, the solo Orisa against the world. Ant trying to do anything, finds the McQueen.
They did a one-shot tracer before. I don't know.
Yes. The May wall comes. The May Blizzard comes out, and it's big against again the immortality field. Stays alive in a shadow. Not really needed by JCK, but definitely you got to prove the dominance. This is the go button. He's gonna hit the shadow. He's looking for it. The shadow gets canceled though, and Sam is able to kill JCK. The flux comes out in retaliation. They don't have the immortality fields. They're just deployed, and they slam back into the ground. Everyone member from Kingdom Come falling so low. Sam is frozen, but not for long. Swinging onto Ant. Now Sam is the one with the shadow. Slimal just stalling as long as they may. Blizzard coming out to try and find something. Pixel Master, the High Noon coming back. Revo and finding Codemaster. This is such a back and forth fight. They have to stay on the car. The High Noon coming from north. They need to drop the wall. Gundam, drop the wall. There's a secondary wall for Raging Cool. The High Noon not able to do anything. The May Blizzard drops onto a car, and now Gundam is forced to contest with the May Icicle, but it's not going to last long enough. The wall comes out to keep from being frozen. The Reborn finds 2 in the back line. The ball is back. Gundam trying to do everything, but the May cannot carry Codemaster. Back on the Lucio. And the bind anyone else. The Flux comes out, and it's huge. It finds 4 members. The High Noon used. Also, the wall could have been dropped to find a lot more, but I guess it wasn't needed. As yeah, the pole window comes again, but it's not able to get anything. The Blizzard is used. It finds Raging Cool and Ant, and the immortality field destroy. Ant so low, and Epizeuxis continue to just dominate. The immortality field is used, but they were able to wall them off. The flux comes out. It's big. The 4 is killed by the Deadeye. Reborn finding 2 already in the fight, and Sam falls as well. 3 people down. Reborn finding his 3rd. Is the one to die. The beat is used. The shadow comes out. It finds 2. The counter shadow is blocked. JCK knew it was coming, and now it's whichever line can be bigger here. The Raging Cool finds Cone, but JCK is dead. That's a lot of the brawl gone. Sam needs to stay alive. Cam just trying his best to heal as fast as he can. He drops the Ant Matrix that he built extremely quickly to keep the heals up, and now it's actually Kingdom Come being pushed back. Shots Slimal before the beat comes out. Never mind. Yeah. The beat comes out, and the Blizzard comes as well. The shadow is canceled from Sam, excuse me, tripping over my own tongue, just like Kingdom Come just tripped over Epizeuxis, so they rolled them, and map 2 is going to Kingdom Come. Yeah, Zen able to put out way more damage.
As we say that.
Yeah, as a huge pick comes out for them.
Oh. Oh, I love this dragon. I love this
Yeah,
dragon.
the dragon down the stairs is very powerful, and the pull back into it, the immortality is forced, and the counter dragon comes, and the bolt tanks, but the trans comes out, but it's not enough to keep them alive. So much damage. Hanzo ultimate dragon's able to come out and switching over to the ball to get back in time, but Raging Cool hitting a huge dragon, finding 2. Gundam trying to clutch it back. Gundam 4. Raging Cool all fighting back to back. 4.86 meters. Someone needs to step on this cart. It's Sam on just on cart, and Raging Cool just popping off, killing 4 so far in the fight. It's just Sam and Raging Cool is coming out. They have to stop it. It doesn't get stopped. The dragon comes out. This time it's Gundam who comes up big. JCK killing Kunmaster, but it's not enough. Frozen and Gundam. The DPS Joe able to clinch it out. JCK, the shields aren't enough. 4 able to lift it up this time, not getting one shot. And Gundam and 4 are the ones that finally pick on to Reborn and JCK. Now the 4 remaining members of Kingdom Come has to back up. Pixel Master has that Matrix, but at this point JCK trying to eat as much damage as he can. The Matrix comes out, and the Immortality Field is able to stall for a short amount of time. JCK dies with the Flux in mid-air. Now it's just the ball stalling a point. Reborn's going to be able to not touch him out. The potential is going to start to break. The rock does miss as they slam him back down. The Immortality Pixel does fall in the air, but the Immortality keeps the other ones alive. The Bob gets thrown into the back. Ant gets hauled back into it. The Flux is on lines for Ant, but they fall with 30 seconds left. But able to stay alive. Pixel Master just pushing the cart. Now, 2 kills coming out from Kingdom Come. It's an even fight, 4v4 online. Gundam is the deciding kill, though, and now Epizeuxis are onto a 3v4. Sam switches over to the ball, trying to get back. Cam is killed. At the same time, Sam respawns. Sam comes back onto the ball, slams onto a point, and actually gets onto the high ground. The dragon's coming from spawn for Gundam, and then I believe a switch is probably no. They're coming back onto the Hanzo. They're not killing them fast enough to spawn. But Raging Cool gets a huge pulse bomb, but the Flux is very big on the other side too. The Immortality is able to keep him alive. His mines kills Sam. Gundam kills JCK and onto Gundam, and this is definitely going in Kingdom Come's favor. Raging Cool killing 4. And it's going to be Kingdom Come continuing. Now they're able to play this high ground. The Flux comes out. It's big. It finds almost everyone. They get slammed back down, and everyone just immediately dead. What a Flux. Massive the Flux, and there's no need to keep it going. The slam comes out of JCK as the mines fall as well. The Immortality Field gets thrown down from spawn from Cam. JCK kills Sam in the mines. Gundam just kind of standing still, not wanting to move in this minefield, this little minefield. Cam does kill Reborn, and this could turn the other way depending on how these kills go. They need to clean these up fast. The 5 members of Kingdom Come, Frozen does die. This car needs to start moving immediately, and it does. Doomfist is trying to find more picks, but Cam kills Pixel Master. This could be turnable. 4 kills Raging Cool. Are you serious? Epizeuxis, are you doing it again? And kills Freeborn. Frozen. The Doomfist is not able to keep him going, but Cam in the backline. Baptiste uses the amplification matrix, dies to JCK's bomb. Cone Master kills JCK. They don't have the steam to keep going. They're slowly going overwhelmed. Epizeuxis, are you really doing this? The Mines kills Cone Master 4 on the Diva, trying to clutch it out. It's just Slime on point. They can't keep it going. Raging Cool comes back with the Mercy pocket, but the Doomfist is so big. Both supports dead. Are you kidding? Raging Cool dies, and Epizeuxis, they did it again. To find it, and there it goes. It's just Cone Master is popping off on this rig to deny this dive. Frozen Gundam both finding picks onto the enemy. One jumps in, gets pulled away, and JCK jumps in with the primal Cam on the Baptiste, gets figured out. Gundam trying to fly, but it seems like the fair Kingdom Come, they weren't able to get any kills. The Flux comes out, lifts both tanks into the air and slams them back down. Frozen finding 2 kills onto both DPS, and now they do it. 6 ultimates. Just throw it in. Yeah, buys him a lot of space. Frozen kills Raging Cool as Codemaster dies. It's a 1-for-1 trade. I would take that any day of the week, though, because you're down that support. Now Sam, Frozen, all finding big kills, and it's going to be Epizeuxis. Sam has a shadow, is ready to lay it down, and but it gets boosted into the air by Raging Cool's mine. Raging Cool does die with a tire, though, not able to get anything done with it. Gundam turns into a Lucio, and immediately falls out of the duplicate. The High Noon from Reborn kills Codemaster. The High Noon from Frozen kills himself. And is able to finally kill JCK. He finds Gundam, the duplicate already used, but halfway to another one. 4 tries to remake, not able to do it. It's going to be the Kingdom Come.
This is looking really good for them because like they also committed ults. Well, they really did.
Oh, 4 dies. The Immortality was deployed early. Reborn finding 2. And that's just a very quick fight for Kingdom Come. 4 popping the Flux, the High Noon, bring them into there, kill
Big.
JCK, the
It's actually
Immortality.
huge.
Now, yeah, double kill. I thought that was a fat thing before, but it seemed very intentional. And now pushing in with this Echo. They have 3 ultimates, and they could win this without having to use it. And then they'll go into the next fight pretty even. In this backline, they're able to continue to charge their next ult, at least getting in the draw, able to stay in. The High Noon and Matrix to Flux, it's so big, but they're able to hide around the pillar. The High Noon not getting anything done, but 4 and Frozen. The High Noon Flux window from the other side only finds Cam. I can't believe they both use the same 3 ultimates, but the window is so big, and they're able to continue to hold on. For anyone of Kingdom Come, this is almost immediately over. Cam has the window online. Gundam, no, Gundam dies with Duplicate. Frozen kills Raging. It's an even kill, but that's phased with the defender. Reborn dies too. That's a lot of damage lost for Kingdom Come, but it's overtime, and they cap almost up to a barrage. Frozen though, it's gonna have the High Noon, but actually follows the window coming out from Cam. The Immortality dies. Are they gonna be able to do this? Sam and Gundam find one. The Cam does. The barrage comes out. It's just Gundam online. The sticky bomb's not able to kill. Gundam turns into the fair. Comes out. The contest has to be. I'm not gonna call an Epizeuxis before. The stall continues to go. Cone Master falls. 2 CP this is too hard to overcome. Epizeuxis, you cannot clutch this. Sam comes back. 4 back onto the Reinhardt Slimian, and it's going to be Kingdom Come capping. Already online for 4, and the bot male is getting thrown down. The High Noon gets 2, and actually Epizeuxis are going to clutch it back with the use of 4 very key ultimates, killing Reborn as the Fire Strike goes through. Doesn't able to kill anyone, but Blazing Cool gets close. JCK kills him. The main Blizzard comes out, and he's able to kite it, break line of sight. Sam does get Frozen 4 in as well. Pixel Master, Raging Cool, Speedy, all finding picks in the fight. Now it's just stagger time. Not stagger time, stall time on this point. You don't want to give it up without a fight. North trying to stall for as long as possible. Doesn't find anything either. Sam has the Shadow online, throws it down. It's huge. Finds 4 members. The beat is able to keep them alive. Sam just popping off now that the beat fades away, finding 3. The Flux comes out just because they know. He slams it down. He's not going to find anything. Gundam uses the High Noon, gets knocked away. The actually kills Speedy on the side. Now in the main fight, everyone from Kingdom Come is dying. It is just no one left. Epizeuxis in the pressure. The Zen gets picked off in the back line without the Immortality to be able to save him. Reborn follows suit. Sam does die, but Raging Cool dying marks the end of Kingdom Come on this point as of the first fight. Big, but they want to not. Immortality is going to not come out and save them. It was a little bit too late. Both DPS die, and this is Epizeuxis' go button. Speedy in the back trying to kill Cone Master. Actually does do it, but a res should immediately come out. Wow. That JCK hits a Flux looking for it. He can't find any targets within his rage. He does finally find 2 in the back. Cone Master doesn't have the beat to keep them alive as they do die, and this just picks left and right. I can't keep track of who's winning. I think it is actually not overcharged. Kingdom Come pulling ahead, and will be just to make sure they don't die. Gundam switches over to the rest to try and get a bongo. The High Noon comes out in North with a huge stick. That could be it. That could be the game-winning stick. The bongo gets dropped and immediately destroyed, but it doesn't really matter. And falls as a 3v6 on the point. There's no one left. They're switching back to stall characters, but it's not going to matter. Raging switches over to the Echo to try and duplicating Sigma to try and keep it going. But finally does fall to the beam. The Tracer and Lucio, the last remaining bastions of hope for Kingdom Come and their fans. But there's nothing left. It's Ant on point. He's being squashed. The hill getting filled with mercury as there's nothing left to do. Ant is just spinning around. I'll explain that later. Both tanks on point. JCK on the Winston getting back in time, and that's it. Epizeuxis take the series